time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 20.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I gotta, met her uptown, but she from
the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And you look at this Saints defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
43 rail, 52 blaster.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Falcons at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ritter now. This one left side caught by Patterson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well, this defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Nevada. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak. And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. They go play action. Winston. He'll buy some time right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL. And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup. Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? On 3rd down, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Winston. That is caught. And And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Kamara. Good footwork at the 30.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That'll give him 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 2nd down, Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
They run. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. It's complete to Robinson. Loose inside the 30. Shoves him off at the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. For the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Jameis on second down. Pushes past him and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Jameis again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line.
At the 17-yard line.
The center receiver in motion to the right. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. It's complete. It's Miller. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready up?
2nd and 5.
560.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready, break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Clock, 10. Strikers, 3-3. Ready?
Robinson on a give right side. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
And strikers. 6.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Inside the 20, Alvin Kamara. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Kamara.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Ready?
Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
17. Falcons 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
22 needle.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
62 blaster.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Come on,
now it's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Let's go. Go set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Fight. 97.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ready.
First down, here's Ritter. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Okay.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Winston. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Winston to give. It's Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 3rd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run it again with Kamara. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, New Orleans.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So the completion good for just 3. And it will bring up 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready?
Ritter to throw it. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
Ready, set!
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now. Fight 60. Fury yelling. Ready?
Ritter off the play fake. On the right side, this is Miller. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 5. Handoff now to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Drill 52.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He'll be 21. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Koo knocks this one through the post. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In motion right, Olave. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Running left on the handoff is Kamara. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's second down and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Coming left is Kamara. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Now 1st and goal. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about...
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Clock, 10. Drill green. Black ultra.
Ritter. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A final shot now for Ritter. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for New Orleans, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.